You can do the 3 claps.
Welcome back.
I said 3 claps.
Chasing a white rabbit. 3, 4. I mean, give me some more, you know?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
That's that OCD kicking in. You just,
I honestly feel like we have to re-record everything. But whatever. We'll go with it.
We'll roll with it.
What episode did you say?
I just said welcome back.
Oh, I think it's episode 16.
Episode 16. That's quite a bit.
Episode 16. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're almost to 21. That's like the number nobody hits. Or everybody quits before they hit.
Can we really say that we made it, though, with that month-long hiatus from
Sure.
travel?
We did 21.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we haven't yet, so we'll still see if we quit, but I mean...
5 more, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I think you don't really...
Even if we suck at them, we'll just do them. We'd be like, we won. We're number 1. We're number 1.
Well, I think you don't really start getting good until you hit 100.
Damn.
So, you know.
Damn.
Just a couple of years.
Damn. That's a lot.
100 is a lot, but, you know, it's just like anything. You got to do it to get good at it. You can't just be like, oh, I did it 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. Oh, I'm so good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. It just takes a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, so...
But it's fun. That's the whole point. It's creative.
Yes.
That's the whole reason we're doing it. To have fun. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to convince her it's fun.
We've
It's fun.
talked,
Come on. It's
we've
fun.
talked about this a few times. It's not my number 1 favorite thing. One, to hear my voice.
But you don't hear
on
your
recording.
voice.
I can hear it right now. It sounds weird.
I'm just saying you don't really hear your voice when you're talking. Like you don't listen back to it. You don't edit it. So you don't really hear your voice anymore.
No, but I'm listening to it right now. But anyway, yeah, I don't watch them because I don't want to see myself. And I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for Alicia and her editing skills because I don't like doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
tell us how things have been going for you because I know like last episode we started to talk about Greece, but I feel like we just kind of took a left turn, you know, down a totally different road. But
yeah.
I kind of wanted to have an opportunity for you to talk about like everything that's been going on with you as far as like rugby, because that has kind of really picked up in your life recently, like as far as like what you've been doing, and especially since you've returned from your last tour, like going out more, playing touch, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, you're right.
I cannot get this guy to shut up 99.999% of the time. And this one time on the podcast, I ask him a question. And he's like, yep. And then he complains. To me that I talk too much during the podcast. So I came into this one with a question for him that I assumed would take up the whole hour.
And my response is, yeah. Yeah, that thing's been going really good. You know, the rugby trip was really good.
Tell us about the rugby trip. Where'd you go?
We went
What'd you do?
Greece.
No,
I know
you
we
didn't.
go to Greece. I went there with you. We went to Spain. We went to Portugal. Went to Portugal first, played a game, and then we went to Spain. Played one game in, I think it was called Seville, and then another game in Barcelona, or 2 games in Barcelona. And I think we played like a touch game in Madrid. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of interesting because we played like a roundabout kind of game where the last game was like there was 3 teams. It was the Bald Eagles, which is a USA team, versus 2 Spanish teams. I guess it was only versus 2 Spanish teams. In the end, it became versus 2 Spanish teams though, which is interesting.
Yeah, you lost me, bro. Can you like explain what the heck you're talking about?
So there was 3 teams that were playing each other, right? There was our team, and then there was 2 other teams from Spain. They were like masters teams, so they're like old boys teams. So these are all old boys teams, right? Old boys clubs. So we played one team for 15 minutes because we were 15-minute halves. And then then we would sit out, and then that team would play the next team for 15 minutes. So they had just played basically 30 minutes, right? 2 15-minute halves. Do you understand? Are you following me?
Gotcha.
And then that team would sit out, and we would come back on the field to play the third team for 15 minutes. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have played both teams their first half, right? 15 minutes. Do you understand?
Yep.
And then the first team would come back on the field. The third team would get off the field, and we would play them for 15 minutes. Right? And now that team has had their second half.
So there's 3 teams in total.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody played a half an hour, 2 15-minute halves.
Yeah.
You played one team, and then a team left. And the other team came back on.
Everybody played an hour.
So it was like a round robin kind of situation.
And the only difference was at the end when we had beaten the second half of the first team. When the second team came on, they said, we don't want to play you guys. We're just going to merge with the other team and play you with the best players from both these teams against you guys. You know what we said?
Sure.
We said, bring it on.
Yeah, so they went to all these different places, the Bald Eagles rugby team, and they came home undefeated, which is pretty cool.
I know, we smashed.
There's a little Facebook article about how cool they are and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was great. We went out there and just steamrolled them.
Do you think your favorite part about these trips, because the article kind of talked about there's layers to rugby culture. Let me take this hair tie off. That's going to really bug me. Good thing I don't watch them. There's layers to rugby culture, right? There's the playing of the sport, and then there's the brotherhood that you have with your teammates. Also the camaraderie of rugby as a culture in general, so not just related to your team, and also the partying aspect, and in this club specifically there's also travel, right? So you guys are going all over the place. So now you've gone to Cuba and you've done this most recent one with Portugal and Spain. What do you think is your favorite part of this club specifically? Do you think it's traveling and playing rugby in cool spots, or because I know you party it up? Yeah. So
we party so hard. And we're out to 4 o'clock in the morning every night, 2 o'clock in the morning every night. We're just partying the whole time. Yeah.
So what's your favorite part? Is it just the freedom?
It's the same thing that.
And there's a whole other aspect that just is for you too, right? I'm gonna interrupt him multiple times. Just is for you too, right? Because when you're home with me, you feel a certain way, but there's freedom when you get to send me back to the States and you move on to your next country that you're going to.
Did I keep in touch?
Ish.
I text you all the time.
Yeah, but
you call me.
What do you
call me?
What is your favorite part?
Yeah.
Now I'll stop talking.
Yeah. So my favorite part about this club is the same thing as my favorite part about rugby culture in general. It's just the camaraderie, hanging out with people. The hang is the coolest part about rugby. You can get. I love playing rugby. The sport itself is pretty awesome. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty aggressive. It's pretty. That is amazing. But the best part about rugby is the same thing that's the best part about rugby in all clubs. And the best clubs have it more, and the shitty clubs have it less, and that's what makes them good clubs or best clubs. It's not winning or losing. To me, it's not winning or losing. It's the camaraderie. It's the hang. It's the social after. If you can get everybody involved, that is what makes rugby culture so amazing, is this idea of when we're done with the game, we go out with each other and we celebrate each other, and it's all love, and you do that with the other club, but then together, but you also do it in this particular club we travel a lot, so there's a lot more hang than it would be if when I played for my local club. There was a lot less hang because you go to practice a couple times a week, and then there's a game, and then after the game you have a hang. Sometimes after practice guys would go in and hang out, but when you're on tour you're hanging out every night, so it's all the hang. Playing rugby is like happens. Like this time it happened. We played 5 games in like essentially like 4 days. So like once we played one game, we played against 2 people, and then the other one was like against other people. You know what I'm saying? We played two matches in one day, and then so we played 5 teams.
Yeah, I get it.
So a total of 4 days of rugby, and we were gone for 2 weeks. So the other, I don't know, 10 days, we were just hanging out with each other, traveling, seeing things. So to me, it's the hang. That's the coolest part about it. The idea that you could just sit there.
The social piece.
Social piece. That's the coolest part about rugby. And I haven't been in another sport that embraces the social piece even close to what rugby does. I've yet to see any other sport that does that.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
I think a lot of that's being lost too, though. I think the younger generation coming up is so into like football and stuff like that they lose the club aspect of it, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Why do you think? So you think that they're too involved in football?
No, I just think that like American culture permeates through, and that British European culture fades away, and with every generation it happens more and more. And I think this is one of the generations that it just kind of just is, just it's dying. That idea of singing songs and drinking beers and hanging out, and I think that this generation is not there. And I think it's just because we've Americanized a lot of things, and that's not really American culture. That's like, oopsie. Sorry.
You could have just kept going. You didn't have to bring attention to that. This guy, man, I swear, I can never
I swear.
You know how, let's just say we're at a family function. At my house, at my family's house, or his family's house, it really doesn't matter. But I'm sure you could assume in just watching our TikToks that Matthew wants to stay and talk for as long as people are willing to stay and talk with him.
Yeah, why not?
Kim wants to go home.
She doesn't even want to go.
I didn't want to be here in the first place. So there are times when I will try to nonchalant, in a manner where nobody else is. It's time to fucking go. And he is the worst at keeping it on the down low. He's the worst. I'll text him, hey babe, maybe in an hour. I front load this man, okay? Maybe in an hour we need to start thinking about
we'd been there for an hour.
Packing it up.
We've been there for an hour, and she's like, hey, maybe an hour, let's get out of here.
He's exaggerating.
And it's Christmas.
No. He's lying right now. He's just blatantly lying. And he will literally look at his phone and be like, why do you want to leave? In front of everybody. Bro.
Yeah, why do you want to leave? That's just your mentality, though.
Because my battery is drained.
And this is what I love about rugby so much, is that
he can get around people that aren't like me.
I can get around people that aren't like you. Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about rugby. No, what I love about rugby is that the hang is all day, every day, especially with this old boys club. When you're touring,
I'm just saying that when you love somebody, you keep their secrets and you help them cover things up, and he doesn't do that for me.
I'm just saying, when you love somebody, you let them hang out with people.
Yeah.
And you don't constantly tell them, let's go home.
I don't constantly tell you. I give you 4 to 5 hours, and then I start saying, all right, let's wrap it up, bro.
Yeah,
it's when I start hearing the same conversations for the 5th time.
Yeah, but you're just sitting in the corner not even talking to anybody on your phone. So what's wrong if I had the same conversation 4 or 5 times?
Because I don't want to hear it again.
But I'm not talking to you.
No, but that just means that's my sign that okay, we've made it through the party. We've gone around the room.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, it's time to go.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Which is really crazy because we used to do all the parties here.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way the same way.
Yeah, because I
think because I had things to do. Like, I could clean up after somebody. I could make something, like...
I think you could still do that. You could still just start cleaning.
I'm not cleaning anybody else's house. That's
Same.
not happening. No, like, I could, like... I'm hosting. I'm busy.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm not just sitting there.
Well, I mean, I think
Nothing.
a nice compromise is we host things again. And that way, you're happy because you have things to do during the party. I'm happy because I'm talking to everybody. It's a win-win.
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that the compromise is this whole, like, new renewal of your rugby thing. Because now, like, you can go away for a few weeks.
How's that a compromise?
Because, listen.
What are you giving up?
Time with you. You're gone all the time now.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gone all the time now. What are you talking about?
Well, you come home from work. You normally take like a 2 to 3 hour walk with your dog. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, you go to rugby for
2 hours.
3 or 4 hours. Well,
it's not 3 or 4 hours.
How much you're gone though?
No.
Because you leave at like
Leave at
4:30.
No, I don't even get home until after 4:30. I leave at 5.
You go get a coffee.
And then I come back at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, that's why I said 3 to 4 hours.
I think you said 4 to 5 hours. I think you said.
Oh.
We'll rewind the tape and see.
Hopefully Alicia's a girl's girl. She could just dub over it.
Are you saying manipulative? Like, is that what you're saying?
No.
Was it telling the truth?
Don't get all like
was it telling the truth
about it?
Hopefully she's manipulative. Anyways, yeah. So you have a problem with me going out and playing rugby?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I just think of that as like a way for you to get that piece of you, like that need fulfilled, where I don't have to feel bad that I don't want to go and do the same thing.
Yeah, like I can go play rugby and you just hang out at home.
Yeah, you can go play rugby and you can take your walks and you can do all the things that you like to do, and I don't have to feel like
I'm gonna take a walk with him, or I'm gonna go watch him play rugby or anything.
Well, I'll watch you play in a game in the country, in the state of California. Unless it's somewhere cool.
In the town we live in.
I'm not driving. Can I walk there? I don't want to walk either. No, like, just fulfilling that need without feeling like I have to be uncomfortable to go with you. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you don't have to give it up because I don't want to do it, but I don't have to force myself to do it so that you don't give it up.
I think rugby has always been like that, though. Like, that's always been our...
That's what I'm just saying. The renewal of your interest
that's always
in
been
rugby.
Our thing about rugby is that I could play, but you're not vested in it. So, like, if I want to go out to practice. When I play games. But there's no expectation that you're going to contribute or be a part of that. I think that's how it's always been. Mm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, when I played for the men's club and now. Like, I have a tournament on next Saturday. It's a sevens tournament. But it's a forwards only sevens tournament. Type 5 sevens tournament. You know what that means?
I have no idea what that means.
So that sevens,
I mean, I have kind of an idea because I understand rugby a little bit, but I don't think you've ever played sevens well.
No, I can't stand sevens. So sevens, typically there's 15 people on a field, 15 people on each team. And sevens is when there's only 7 people on each team. So sevens is what the Olympics, but so maybe are some of our fans.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just letting them know that I knew. I knew.
After 20 years of watching rugby, you knew that one?
Yep.
So type 5 sevens is...
I'm guessing that the 5 big guys.
What are those 5 guys?
Like the props, those guys.
Who else?
And the forward, like...
The forward?
The big guys.
Dude, what are the positions?
Flanker? Damn. Do you see how much joy he gets in pointing out when I'm wrong?
She's been around rugby for over 20 years. She's had a son that plays rugby. She had a husband that plays rugby. She had a husband. She has a husband that plays
one. We're not married anymore because he's mean to me. I'm sorry, Matt. You're not super interested in all the things I'm interested in either.
I'm super interested. Anyways, let's not jump the subject. So you got prop. Here's a hint. I
can't remember the word.
There's only 3 positions that make it the type 5.
Flanker.
Nah.
No, I'm thinking of what I'm thinking of the words.
Okay.
Because Dylan was wanted to be a flanker.
Yeah. He did. But he wasn't.
What was he?
He played for 4 years. Same position.
It's not that I remember what he did. I can't remember the name of the position.
What about the other one? I can give you a hint on the other one.
No, I don't want any of your stupid fucking hints. Let me do this on my own.
On your own?
Okay.
I'm listening.
Is the hooker considered in like that group of guys?
What?
The hooker?
Yep, that's one of them.
Okay. We got the hooker, we got the prop, we got the flank.
No, there's no flanker.
I'm thinking of the words of all of them, not just the type 5. All of those.
So when you said hooker, you weren't meaning for the game that I'm talking about?
I'm just thinking of all the names of the forwards.
See, she had a dick in there.
Oh, the 8-man? No,
She was wrong again. What makes up type 5?
I can't fucking think of the word. I'm glad nobody watches these. God dang. You know, it's like one of those things where like you know the answer, you know the word, but because somebody's asking you, you have no idea.
Yeah. Is that what it's like?
Shut up, I hate you. Yeah, I can't think of it. Give me a hint.
Your son played it.
Fuck it.
Fuck you. For 3 years.
Oh!
They have to be really tall.
Oh my god.
And they drive the scrums.
Yep, I know exactly what it is. I know what they do.
They jump a lot?
Yeah, I know. I know what they do. I know what they do. I just can't think of the name. Give me a hint for the word. Position.
The props prop up the scrum, and these people push it forward and hold it steady.
Again, don't talk to me about what they do. I just need help with the word.
Listen, they push it forward and then hold it steady.
I gotta phone a friend.
They push it forward and hold it steady.
The holders? No.
No. It's another word for holding things. What would you use to hold something shut?
Oh, a lock. Fucking lock. Hold things. Locks don't hold things, weirdo. He was a lock.
Hey, someone got it because someone gave them hints.
I needed a hint on the word, not the position. Dylan,
yeah,
I know what your position is and what your position does.
No,
I just didn't know what the name of it was. I forgot a word because I have early onset Alzheimer's and I forgot a word. Just like when you're trying to eat the strawberries and you call them oranges. That's what fucking happened.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Oh, these oranges are really good. Man, I like these tangerines.
A lock.
Yeah.
A lock?
A lock. Yep.
That
So who makes up the type 5 rugby sevens?
The props, the locks, and the hooker?
Mm-hmm. So why? Why do they call them the type 5?
Well, because they're the ones that are in the kind of center. And
what do you mean?
Hold on to each other, and they are...
Don't they all hold on to each other, the forwards?
I don't fucking know, Matt. Now you're pissing me off, and I don't want to play your game anymore. Matt likes to point out that when I'm not smart, so I'm sure you've picked that up. Go ahead.
So yeah,
tell all of us people who know nothing about some random fucking sport.
Some random sport? It's just a global sport played all over the world.
Now I'm mad.
Because she couldn't get the
no, because you're mean about it. Because you're mean about it.
I'm just asking you questions and talking to you.
No. That is how it appears. Yes. But I know you're underlying wanting to make me look stupid. That's why you ask them the same way. Because that's what you do.
But I don't want to make you look stupid.
Then just answer the question yourself.
What do you mean?
Whatever you were answering, why they're called the type 5.
Well, I was going to, and then I
Okay,
was
go.
asking you questions about it. So anyways, so there's loose forwards, and then there's the type 5. Loose forwards are forwards that are, it's in the word like loose, like they hang on to a scrum, but their main position is to run around the field and tackle. So when they're in the scrum, which is a set piece, or a line out, their job isn't really to lift or to jump or to throw the ball in. They're mainly there to like support the forwards and support the backs in defense and in offense. So they'll be the ones that crash the ball in, run the ball off of these set pieces, like the 8-man, and they'll be the people who run around and tackle people off of the set pieces. And then the type 5 are the people who actually are engaged in the set pieces. So if you want to think of it like football, if you want to like have like if you like football, think of the type 5 like the center and the tackle, like the linemen and themselves, and then you have like a tight end that can block on the line. He can block off the line. He can run and catch the ball. He can run out and block a linebacker. Like they do a lot more of that than they do. Whereas the center is just, he's got his job. The guards have their jobs. Now they can pull and they can do certain things, but at the same time, they're mainly there just to be on the line, right? They're offensive linemen. They're defensive linemen. The same way a defensive lineman can drop back, but at the same time, his goal is really to go forward. That's what the props are there. And the type 5 is there for the locks, the props, and the hooker. So this sevens tournament, so typically those guys don't play sevens. We don't play sevens because sevens is the same size field as it is as a regular rugby pitch, which is the same as like a soccer pitch. It's 100 meters long and I don't know, like 50 meters wide or whatever it is. And so you have somebody that's really fast against somebody who's really big, and then you have a lot of space to run. Of course, the person who's fast is always going to win. You look exactly the same way you look when I play rugby. Like
No, I'm
so
trying to listen to it. I'm trying to listen.
Disinterested.
I'm trying to listen.
So, anyways, so because of that, a lot of forwards don't like playing sevens. I don't like playing sevens because there's so much running and people are so quick. Because think about an offensive lineman going up against, I'm trying to think, like.
Did you forget a word?
No, I'm trying to think of a wide receiver's name.
Oh, you forgot a name? Man, that's rough.
Yeah. Name a wide receiver plays in the NFL.
Currently?
Boom, roasted. Anyways, it gets like a wide receiver, right? When you're like, well, I mean, they can tackle him. It's like, okay, now give him the whole field, right? Have the wide receiver be on one side of the field, and then have the center or the attack. Even if it's Trent Williams, who's widely considered like one of the greatest football players ever, and he's amazing at his job. He's the offensive lineman. Okay, Chad Okosinko is going to cook him. He's going to run, and he's going to run all the way to one side, and then Trenton's going to run to that side, and then he's going to run all the way back to the other side, and then Trent's going to run all the way down, and then Trent's going to stop. Okay, and Jerry Rice is going to be like, I'm already gone.
I was going to be the person I said. I was going to say Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I know, but he stopped playing like 20 years
That's why
ago.
I said current. Current?
Yeah, but
Anyway.
yeah, so it's just one of those things where like a lot of forwards wouldn't play, but let's eliminate all those guys and just have type 5. So only offensive linemen playing the game. Then it's a little more even, right, boys?
But if it's a sevens tournament and it's the type 5, who are the other two?
Other props and other locks.
Oh, they just fill it. It's the tight 5 positions, but 7 of those.
Yeah. So you can have all props. You can have all locks. You can
Gotcha.
have all hookers. You just have a team full of a bunch of hookers, if you want.
Is there some strategy?
Yeah, and then with this one, if you got to weigh over 220 pounds to start off with, which is pretty simple, and then anything over 220, you get a certain amount of points for. So if you weigh 300 pounds, you're obviously weighing 80 pounds over 220. So you get like a point per pound, or a point per 5 pounds, or 3 points for 5 pounds. So it depends on how much you weigh over. So I weigh 245. So that's 25 pounds over 220. So I'm going to get a certain amount of points for my size. And then age is another factor. So anything over 40, I think you get a certain amount of points for.
You're just racking up the points just existing.
Just existing, baby. Just existing. But if you have a bunch of like small headers, then you're going to, you just score a bunch of points.
Yeah, and then it makes that up real quick.
Yeah. So you get I think the bigger guys have to slow the ball down. Be like, bigger, older guys. You just slow the ball down. Slowly grind away. So it'll be less of like a sevens game and more of just like a pick and jam game. Like crash.
Sounds fun.
So that's next week. That's next. People from all over are going to be playing. So it's going to be kind of cool.
Where's the tournament at?
It's in Santa Rosa. It's on For Pete's Sake Field. Comstock.
Cool.
So.
For some reason, I keep thinking that you have something going on in Southern California.
Southern California?
Yeah, I keep thinking San Diego. But I guess not.
No, I don't know anything about that. What's going on with that?
I don't know. Just San Diego keeps popping up in my head. Maybe I just need to go for a trip.
Where are you going? You're going to a trip. In no time.
You're either talking about concerts that I have coming up. Or
no. You're going on a trip almost to San Diego.
Oh, to, I don't remember where it's called, but for the, I think it's called the Sawdust
It's like a
Art,
month away.
The Sawdust Art Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I need to go on a trip. You're going on a trip.
No. I meant like maybe like that's coming up in my head because you know what I mean. The universe is calling.
The universe is calling.
Yeah, it's saying
San
Diego.
You know what San Diego stands for?
I know what the guy.
No. Do you know what San Diego stands for?
A whale's vagina.
No, it's Saint Diego. Oh my gosh. Come on, Ron. Stay classy, San Diego.
I never remember what she said.
It's your line.
I know. I don't think I've ever actually watched the movie.
We've watched it so many times.
He says, "Stay classy, San Diego," and she says, "Burbadabadibi."
Burbadabadibi. Is it Christina Applegate, right? Is it Applegate?
I don't know. You just said it and it doesn't sound right, but like I can't think of anything else.
I don't even know if it's Christina.
Is it Applegate?
Is it Apple something, right? Christina Apple? Applegate just sounds...
It sounds
wrong. It sounds right. When you turn industrial in, it sounds right.
I guess it is.
It's Christina?
Yeah, it's Christina Applegate.
Applegate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got it. Nailed it first time.
I'm a savant. What do you expect? You gonna look at what she says?
I am, because now I want to know.
She's looked at what she says
like
so
80 times
many
in my whole
times.
life.
I say stay classy, San Diego, and she says burber derber derber derb.
What does she say?
Just say, what does Christina Applegate say after Ron Burgundy says stay classy, San Diego? What does it say?
Just,
What?
carry on. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
What does she say after Ron Burgundy says stay? I'm sure that there's people watching this who are like, oh my gosh!
Good thing there's nobody watching this. Got away with another one.
Oh my gosh, you're shaking the whole house. Stop
That's
it.
me. I'm so cool.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
It's I don't know what you're talking about.
And thanks for stopping by.
And thanks for stopping by.
That doesn't sound right. I thought she said something else. I thought she said something.
Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for stopping by. That's what she says. And thanks for stopping by.
And thanks for stopping by.
Stay classy. But most of all, stay classy.
Why do you sound like you're in a freaking horror film?
A horror film?
Stay classy.
Stay classy, San Diego. It's my radio voice on 92.5. The Fox rocks. Hey, why don't you... we had a little thing that went on last weekend for Father's Day. Why don't you tell everybody about it?
Oh, my God. Why don't you go... You guys, this man takes so much joy in my downfall. He's preying on my downfall. Matthew was in Portugal, I believe, for Father's
Spain.
Day. He was in Spain. What the F ever, right? He was in Spain for Father's Day. And most men would be like, that was a great Father's Day. I got to do all the things I like to do, and I didn't have to frickin' have any responsibilities whatsoever. He got to drink, he got to play rugby, he got to hang out with friends, and nobody sat there and said, okay, in about an hour we're gonna have to leave, okay? Perfect Father's Day, you would think. No. So he comes home.
What are you talking about?
He comes home and
what you lying for?
I'm not lying.
You're lying. She's lying.
No, because when I we had discussed while he was gone, like we should probably do something when he gets back. But as life does, it kind of got crazy. So last weekend was finally when we were going to do it. He was like,
hold on.
He was like,
you made it out to be like I was like, no, I'm going to Father's Day.
No, I need you guys to listen here because it's coming at the end. He's like, so there was your Father's Day. It was in Spain.
Not around my kids, the people I love.
You love them, but you also love being away from them.
But for Father's Day, it's time to spend with family.
No, you're the one that was off in Spain. Nobody made you go. That was not a sacrifice you made. It
was a sacrifice.
It was a choice.
I had to represent my country, USA, baby.
Anyway, so finally last weekend we figure out what we're gonna do, right? Like we're gonna take them to the movies. I wanted to get tickets to the Odyssey and IMAX, but like I'm not a big movie goer at all, and I don't really understand how
IMAX 70mm
work
so awesome
for buying the tickets in general. And I also didn't realize that if you want to see it in IMAX like 70mm whatever, that you have to like buy it.
What is that? Tell us what it is.
A month in advance.
Tell us what that is.
Why do I have to? You wanted to hear the fucking story.
I know, but we're talking. Tell us what that is. IMAX 70mm.
Why don't you tell us what it is?
It's film. It's shot in 70mm film.
Yeah, they know.
And it's on a huge screen.
You're being condescending. They know. You know.
What if they don't know? You know there's only 25 of them in the whole America.
There's 40 in the world. That's maybe something they didn't know. You act like our listeners are dumb. They already knew that.
40 in the whole world.
You totally derailed the entire story.
We're having a conversation, babe.
You asked me to tell a story.
It was so funny. 40 in the whole world. Okay, go ahead.
So, anyway, I didn't realize that you had to buy these tickets like months in advance. Like, literally, my daughter just bought a ticket for an IMAX blah, 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 blah.
What is
for
it?
like a December. I think it's Doomsday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her and her friend are going.
Where? To San Francisco?
I don't know.
Well, that's the only IMAX theater unless you go to Daly City.
Anyway, so, like, I didn't realize that you had to do this a month in advance or months in advance, right? So, like, I went to buy them and there was nothing in IMAX theaters. So this surprise where we were going to take him out after he got off work on a Thursday because none of our kids and us have the same days off anymore. So it was just going to have to be a random day, right? And we were also going to just do dinner. So I call him and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was trying to do this surprise, but I really don't know how this whole thing works. And I'm having a hard time. So he was like, oh, don't worry about getting it in IMAX because you had to buy it for advance, blah, 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 blah. And so we're sitting there and he's on his phone looking at his app and I'm on my phone looking at my app. Okay? And I read to him, I say, okay, and I read the title of the theater. And I said, that's the one in Petaluma, right? One close to us. And he said, yes. And I clicked on it, the 9:00 showing that he was also looking at on his phone. Was the 9:00 showing in Petaluma. Clicked on it. And he said, yeah, go ahead and get it. He told me the line of the seats and the number. Got it. Bam, bam, bam. 5 tickets. Good to go. Awesome. While he was on his phone looking at the same thing.
And here's the things get really weird, right?
Okay.
Well, we're both looking at it. We can both see it says Petaluma, and we both buy it, or she buys it. I tell her to buy it.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, and then
we go to dinner.
We go to dinner. That takes forever.
We go to Old Chicago. It's pretty awesome.
Pizza, yeah. The people were the food's always good, but the people were
so
not
rude.
Great. Not great,
dude. If you work at Old Chicago, step up your game, dude, because you suck, bro.
They kind of like forgot about us and never even apologized. It was like, we know that Old Chicago takes a long time, so we had literally almost 3 hours before the movie started, from the time we got there to when we needed to leave, and we still like had to leave separately so that he could see the previews, the trailers, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so it was pretty frustrating. The leftover pizza to the parking garage, to put it in the car so we didn't have it in the theater. And he took the kids and they went to...
You texted me the tickets.
Yeah, I texted him the tickets, check in, all that stuff. He checks in. They scan his ticket.
They don't scan my ticket. I just checked in. They looked at it and she's like, yeah, theater 10. It's right up there. I said, cool. And then I go in and buy $80 worth of...
Yeah, they're in line when I get there. They're in line... Oop, my bad. They're in line getting the thing. Getting the snacky snacks.
I spent $80 for snacks. I spent $80 for sweet treats, because you have to have them when you're in the movie theater. I'm a big firm believer of eating popcorn after you've just eaten a ton of pizza. If you're in the movie theater for 3 hours, you're going to want soda, you're going to want Pop-Tarts, popcorn.
You kind of want a Pop-Tart.
you're gonna want sweet treats, like Raisinets and stuff like that. It's just one of those things. You gotta have it when you're going to the movie theaters.
Yes.
So we go to the movie theater.
So then
number 10. We were seats 4 through 8.
After we got all
3
of those.
through 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No.
4 through 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We were 4 through 8. And there was a surprise when we got in there. Theater 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
Theater 10 didn't have 4 through 8. It had 1 through 7.
6.
And we walked out there and I was like, where's the seats at? And then it's like getting closer to when the movie's supposed to start. It's like, what, like 2 minutes before the movie's supposed to start?
Yeah. Like we had like 12 minutes. It wasn't that close, but
I mean, it was close enough because it was after 9.
We walk out and there was people getting ready to clean up other theaters, and we're kind of like, hey, we bought these tickets, but the seats don't exist. And they're like, oh, that's really weird. And like, they didn't know right away. They walked into the theater and to prove to themselves that these seats didn't exist. And then we come back out and they're like, oh, okay, let me see the tickets. And I hand my phone off, or maybe Matt showed.
Yeah, I showed him mine.
Dylan leans over and he's like, you bought tickets at a different theater. I bet you right now they're for the wrong theater.
I did not hear that at all.
I know, that's why I had to interrupt just now, because you didn't hear that. And he was like, and then he walked away. And I was like, no. And the chick was like, you are at the wrong theater in the wrong city. And I was like, father. And there wasn't enough time to drive there. So
no, because it was past 9 o'clock.
So that was that.
So we took all that popcorn, sodas, and
we went home.
And
so the whole point of me pointing out that he already had a fairly good Father's Day was that he was like, well, that's a great Father's Day.
Actually, that's not what I said at all.
That's literally what you said.
I said, you said, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, it's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. That's what I said.
You literally said, this was a great Father's Day. You may have said that later, but
she's crying about it.
I remember turning around and the garbage can was in between us because they were pushing the little garbage can to clean out the thing. And you were like, oh, this is a great Father's Day. And you were really upset.
I was really upset, but I never said that.
Anyway, so now we're going to do a redo tonight. We're going. And this one is IMAX. It's not the 70 millimeter, but... No,
but I bought the tickets. It's in Petaluma.
We'll check.
It's at 10:40. It's at 10:40 at night. It's a 3-hour movie. What do you think about the movie, and what have you heard?
So I haven't seen a whole lot. I know that Zendaya and Tom Holland are in it, and Matt Damon, and a couple of other like really big names, Charlize Theron, and then
Charlize Theron.
the guy that
She's
plays,
South African.
I think he was like a vampire or something.
Vampire.
Pattinson.
Oh, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, someone say he was in Tenet. Someone say he's Batman, but you say Twilight. He was. Yeah, that's what she says.
I've never even seen it. That's just what came to mind.
But you've seen Batman.
I have. It's interesting.
But when you look at him, you don't think
most
Batman.
of what I've seen about the movie has been on TikTok, and most of what I've seen has been people all up in arms that the person who played Juno, who's now not...
Elliot Page?
Thank you.
Formerly Ellen Page?
Yeah, Elliot Page was supposedly playing...
So there's a transgender woman, right? No, man, right?
Yeah.
How would you say that?
Yeah. But they were playing...
How would you say that was the question?
They're transgender. I wouldn't...
Man?
I don't know.
Elliot is a man, right?
They're a man, yeah.
They're a man. So it's a transgender man.
I don't know the correct...
Oh, terminology. Okay, I don't know either. That's why I was genuinely asking you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But that's basically all I've seen is that they're playing...
There?
They are playing...
He's a man.
I think that they go by that.
No, it's a man. That's why his name is Elliot. He changed his name to Elliot Page because he is now a man.
But their pronouns aren't they, them?
No. Look it up. They're he, him. What are Elliot Page's pronouns?
Dude, I know. They use both he, him, and they, them.
Do they use hee-haw? Because they're comedians?
Anyway.
Okay.
That they were supposedly playing Achilles.
Yeah, they were. He's not.
But they didn't. But that's all my TikTok was.
Yeah.
Was that they were playing Achilles and how like it was.
When you say they, you're talking about Elliot, right?
He was playing Achilles, and everybody was upset about that.
Why would they be upset?
I guess what these TikToks were about was that they didn't fit the profile for this.
Oh yeah, because like Achilles like is the most like beautiful, toughest, biggest, baddest person in the world.
Man, yeah, and then
not 5'2", 110 pounds, right?
Yeah, so like they were all up in arms about that, and also
you could probably CGI. I guess Justin Nolan doesn't do CGI. I'm saying you could CGI Elliot Page to be this huge, massive Hulk. You know, like Mark Ruffalo doesn't look like the Hulk, but the Hulk's got all these muscles, you know?
Yeah. So there was also...
I heard there's a controversy about Lupita.
Lupita
Nyong'o.
Yeah. Was also supposedly playing Athena. Like, this is what the TikToks were saying.
Okay.
And that it was like... Or maybe she was...
Helen of Troy is what I heard.
Helen of Troy, thank you. Was supposedly
like the most
playing
beautiful
Helen
Greek
of
woman
Troy and
ever.
like didn't match the description at all.
Well, she's not Greek. She doesn't look Greek at all.
And that's all that my TikToks were showing. And then once it came out, it was like they have like 5 minutes of screen time, and they're
really?
not those people at all.
That's not what I heard. I heard Lupita is Helen of Troy, and she plays two characters who are twin sisters, and it's Helen of Troy. But then I've also heard that Elliot Page is playing like an abandoned soldier who convinces the Trojan army to...
Yeah.
So still playing a Greek soldier.
I guess that the confusion with Elliot Page's character, and I'm not sure because I haven't seen the movie yet, is that there is a preview that they show where he's having a conversation with Odysseus, and that happens between Odysseus and Achilles.
That's it?
But like they just kind of like blended that with a different... He's not playing Achilles.
Yeah. He's playing a different soldier.
They just did they took words from a different scene
and
added it somewhere else. That's what I've heard. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Elliot Page was playing Achilles, I would be like, that's some bullshit. And if someone was to come back and be like, whoa, hold on. And if Elliot Page comes back, or someone comes back and be like, oh, he's just, why can't I play Achilles? I mean, like, the same reason why I can't play freaking The Rock. You know what I mean? I don't look like The Rock. I'm not 6'3" 6'5", 320 pound pure muscle. You know what I mean? Like you should look like the character that you're playing. And like if that means you got to hit the gym and put on some weight and do testosterone and a ton of steroids to get that big, then that means you got to do that. But you definitely can't be like that. There, people can complain about that, you know, in my opinion. If you don't look like the character that you're playing, people why can't they complain about it? That's not
I think also
transphobic or anything like that. It's just like, hey, you know, Helen of Troy was Greek, and if I'm Greek, I'm expecting someone who's the most beautiful Greek woman in the world to be up there. Some representation of Greek people.
Yeah.
And
I think that
someone from Nigeria is not representative of someone from Greece.
Yeah. I think that someone fitting a description or even just something that you envisioned in your head, someone not fitting that can be upsetting, even if it has nothing to do with race or identity or anything like that. Like you could just be like, oh, I didn't think that was very good casting. And a lot of the times it has nothing to do with what race you are or your identity, like your gender identity. Like it could just be like, oh, like I think somebody else could have played that better.
Yeah, here's a perfect example of that, right? So I don't know if you remember this show that came out a long time ago. Not a long time ago.
Probably not, to be honest.
It was called Spartacus, I think it was called. But it was on HBO or Showtime, and there was a guy who was in the original Spartacus show he was on Stars. And he was like perfect for the show, right? And he was in the first few seasons. Yeah, there you go. So there was an original guy. What's his name?
Andy Whitfield?
Let me see. Picture.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Andy Whitfield.
Do you see guy?
You got to turn it a little bit so I can actually see it.
Oh, you sound weird.
Yes. So there's that guy there, right? Mm-hmm. That guy played the original Spartacus in the show, and he did amazing. Everybody loved him. Well, he died of cancer.
Mm. And then this guy, Liam McIntyre,
took his place. And everybody hated him.
And they actually do kind of look similar. If you
they
Google
thought that he was the shittiest Spartacus compared to the other guy, because his body was softer, like it wasn't as ripped and he wasn't as cut and he wasn't as. So I just say that to say, like, these are two guys that you would say look pretty close to being the same person.
Yeah.
And people hated him.
Yeah.
They were like, "You fucking suck, bro. You suck."
Yeah.
And so it wasn't even like it was. It had anything to do with kind of what you were saying, race or gender or identity or whatever it was. It was people had, like you said, like people have an identity or have an idea of what Spartacus was. And this guy fulfilled that identity of what it was. And then when that changed, they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing probably for the Odyssey. People have an idea. When they think of Achilles, who do they think of?
Brad Pitt.
They think of Brad Pitt, right? Because Brad Pitt, he checked all the boxes.
And Brad Pitt's still acting, and he still looks pretty good. We just use him again.
He looks amazing.
Let's just use him again.
But
like we don't need to look for anybody
But
else.
the Odyssey doesn't have Brad Pitt in it. It doesn't have Achilles.
Yeah.
That's the Iliad. So that was my confusion when I heard this controversy. It was like, oh, Elliot Page is going to play Achilles. I was like, Achilles isn't even in the Odyssey. You know, like this is what I'm thinking. That's where my brain is going. You know, but I also think that you know, Christopher Nolan could do no wrong. Like I trust him to make an amazing movie. Mm-hmm. So my hope is that he does make an amazing movie, and we're gonna go see it tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
At 10:40 in Petaluma.
And we hope we'll double check. So. Are you going to buy the popcorn all over again? Or since you ate it last week already, like you just got to carry it over?
I don't even know what she just said, guys. Reach out in the chat and let me know what she just said. Because that's like, she's speaking Mandarin to me.
No,
You're speaking Mandarin, Messy.
Sorry, I was looking something up. I already forgot what Christina Applegate says at the end. So I was looking it up again, but I looked it up using a different search.
She's all trying to like be nonchalant about it. Stay classy, San Diego.
And thanks for stopping by.
And thanks for stopping by after she looked it up.
No, it's not here. That's why I'm laughing.
But I said like the first two words. I'm like, and thanks, and you're like, and thanks for stopping by.
Anyway.
Can I get some credit in this? What's going on?
Dickhead. Anyway, what comes up is Tits McGee is on vacation.
Tits McGee's on vacation?
Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
How's that
no,
going?
but I was asking was, since you already got popcorn and sweet treats last week but didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to buy them again or you already had them?
No, I threw all that popcorn away and no one drank the soda. Why? Because we just had a huge pizza. We had old Chicago deep dish.
Anyway.
So I even asked you, like, oh, what do you want to do with the soda? You're like, I don't want it. I brought it home. And it just sat on the counter and we threw it away. Same with the popcorn, just got thrown away. So I didn't have it. I mean, I paid for it. You know, probably paid, for the tickets and the food just last time was $200. And now we're going to go out and spend another $200. So $400 for the Odyssey. That's how much we're spending to watch a movie.
Well, there's 5 of us.
Yeah, that's how much we're spending to watch a movie.
Yeah.
$400. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna buy popcorn. It's gonna be 10 o'clock at night. 10:40. I'm gonna have to take a nap before we go.
I was literally like, I need to take a nap too. Yeah.
What time is it right now? It's like what, 11:30?
11:22.
So if we sleep right now, we can get 8 hours of sleep and then wake up and go.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy, babe. Anyways.
Well,
what?
You gotta say yours first.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time. I love you.
And thanks for stopping by.
Stay classy, San Diego.
You ruined it.
Well, I thought you were, I don't, that's not my catchphrase. My catchphrase is,
yeah, but we were talking about it.
I love you.
No, you just say love ya.
Love you. This is getting out of hand here.
Yeah, whatever.
You're like, no, I don't even like it. You need to say it just like this, though. Anyways.
Have a great day.
Stay classy, San Diego. Love you.
And thanks for stopping by.
Silly